This is Paul for Redneck Sports. I believe that everybody should win in life, or at least attempt to. The first three maxims of General Robert Neyland's game maxims, I believe apply to everybody. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. If at first the game or the breaks go against you, don't let up. Put on more steam. Welcome to the channel. Now let's discuss some sports. Like, subscribe, comment. Show what your opinion is. Let me know if you like what you've seen. And I thank you for your support. Howdy y'all. This is Paul with Redneck Sports. If you want to contact me via social media or help me out via Patreon, all that's down below in my link tree. So, I watched the South Alabama App State game. You might be wondering why I wanted to do a comment on it. Well, I have a slight personal connection to App State. Those of you who are older or are really big fans of App State have heard the name Chad McClendon. He was a basketball player for them. I went to high school with him. He's 2 years older than me. And I'm not saying that we hung out or anything like that, but while we were in school, hey, he was a really cool guy to deal with, especially for a kid that was younger than him. And so I've started following App State over the years. Now, mind you, I've been basically following them a little bit here and there since the 90s. I didn't think that they would be bad in the FBS, so I was glad when they moved up. Well, this game was sad for me because I was rooting for App State, and this game was just sad. And so we're going to get into it. Now we're going to start with South Alabama. They were 1-2 going into this game. They had lost to North Texas and they had lost to Ohio. So I didn't expect a lot because they basically got a win off an FBS team. And they really, yes, they had an explosive offense last week, but the losses that they had taken, I was not expecting much. But their quarterback, Gio Lopez, did some good work. Gio Lopez threw for 2 touchdowns, ran in another one. The score is 48-14. Their defense basically shut down App State. If you're a South Alabama fan, then hey, you guys are going to have a good season now that they seem to have gotten their offense going. And their defense, now look, they ain't going to do much against LSU next week, but their defense was pretty good. And they really did have the total game. I was impressed with who they had lost to. I was not thinking I was going to care. And I was quiet. You saw the stadium empty out. This was rather nasty. 48-14, and it wasn't even that close of a game. In App State, Mikael Haywood had 47 yards on 7 carries. Dalton Stroman had a 47-yard touchdown catch just as time expired in the first half when they finally scored. Joey Aguilar, 266 passing yards. He's took over the FBS lead with the season total of 1,230 passing yards. Kareed Robinson led all receivers with 6 catches for 85 yards. He caught a pass in 29 consecutive games. Defense, I'm not even going to go into the defense. It's not even good to talk about their defense. And their offense was just shut down. They fought to the end. They really did. I will give them credit. They really fought to the end. Their coach did not take out their did not take out their quarterback at all. I don't even know what to say. I don't know how to put it in any manner because I was rooting for them, and even the fans wouldn't stay in the stadiums. That's how bad it was. The Rock emptied out and got really quiet really quickly. And this team just was not able to handle what was going on. Now, App State was considered a dark horse in being able to make it to the college football playoffs this year because they had a quality loss to Clemson and because they're normally one of those teams that are working hard towards a 10-win season. It didn't look like it would be that big of a deal to see them have a possibility of winning the Sun Belt and going to the playoffs. After this loss, they ain't going. Matter of fact, I'm thinking South Alabama would have had a shot if they had gotten their act in gear like this in their first two games. But they're not going to go. So unfortunately, both these teams after this game are going to look interesting, but they can only be spoilers at this point. They could spoil Liberty. Probably Liberty's about the only Sun Belt that could make it. There might be a few others, but Liberty's got the greatest shot at this point. So LSU's next week for South Alabama, and Liberty is next week for App State. So LSU, if they play to their potential, notice I said if they play to their potential, they can win that game, but it's going to be a fight. Liberty? Well, at this point, I think Liberty, if App State plays like this next week, Liberty's going to run away with that game. If App State plays to their potential, they could be a spoiler for Liberty going. But other than that, that's all they are at this point. But it was a interesting game. As somebody who was rooting on App State, wasn't that happy of a game to watch. But hey, that's how football goes. If you want to watch the game, if you have a way to, it should only be watched by South Alabama fans. It really should. But y'all have a good day now. It's been Paul with Redneck Sports. Bye. Thank you for watching this video. I've had some fairly good success with all of my Redneck Sports stuff, and I hope you enjoyed the topic. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that rigmarole, and also just let me know what you want to hear about. I'll give a redneck spin to this stuff. Let me tell you, I love sports. So I love people that want to join me in that. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.